Good afternoon, gang. Crappie Kev here. Going to do a little something different, finally. I know y'all like watching them crappie videos I put up, and I appreciate every one of y'all that has tuned in to see what little tidbits and stuff you can get out of crappie fishing, watching my videos and other things. But anyway, today we're going to do something a little different. Don't have too much time for it. Right now we've got the time of 4:17. Sunsets at 5:20. 5:20. Actually, I think it's just barely before 5:20. But you know, I live around this neck of the woods, and here forever I fished for trout. That's what we're going for today, is trout. But my thing is, I've never fished trout in this river, which is the Clinch River. You see it right there. Never fished for him using the kayak. I've waded in the water and I fished off the bank, but I have never used a kayak. Well, today is about to change. So let's try our luck here, get an hour of fishing in, see what we can't get. So here we are, right where I want to be at, in the middle of the river. And there was a bunch of people that was wading in the water, but I was being polite. I went in where they were not fishing, you know, the direction they were fishing at and where they were standing, so I didn't disturb any of their fishing at all. The least amount of disturbance you give the fishermen there, the better. I hope you can see there's a bunch of fish jumping out. My hope is to get them by using a rooster tail. That's what we're going to use today. I'm going to use, I'm going to use a 1/8. So that's today's application, using a 1/8 ounce rooster tail. There we go. Oh man, I have one right there and lost him. Darn it. See if we can't try that again. Had him right there. He went for it, but I lost him. There we go. Finally. That little bitty guy. Yeah, itty bitty guy. Hooked just right. Thank you, little buddy. Finally got one. Broke the ice. There we go. Little bitty guy. Itty bitty 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 bitty. Itty bitty. Buddy, what do you think you're doing? Cute little guy. Yeah, I'm gonna need the pliers for you, little buddy. Getting the pliers just for you. Ain't that something? Quit. All this effort just for you. There we go. Look how tiny that thing is. Got one. Well, little bitty fella. but fish nonetheless. Oh, did I foul hook him? Oh yeah, I foul hook him. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Oh, come on. Don't you do that to me. Here. Okay. Alrighty, gang. That's going to wrap it up for today. As you see, the sun is set where you can't even barely see my hands or anything. It's just blue dark. That's all it is, just blue dark. And I know not a whole lot was caught, but I just want y'all to ride along with me to enjoy God's great outdoors right here. You know it. It's beautiful. I can sit out here all day and all night. That's a promise. I can promise you that's what I'll be doing. I do live close by. I don't live right on the river. I live up on top of a hillside over here, but I just want y'all to see before I close out this video just how beautiful it is. I want to give out a little mention, a little shout out to two gentlemen that I met in that last crappie video that I just posted up here back on Christmas. Guys' names are Tony and Tony. Okay, them gentlemen right there, I talked to them when I was loading up the boat. I mentioned in that video I only wanted to keep 5. Well, I ended up having 9 that I had that was in the boat that were keepers. And you know, I had 6 that were below 10.5 that I threw back, but you know, they were above 10 inches and they were also keepers as well, but I didn't have them. Point is, so the gentlemen were catfishing, and they're majorly, cat fishermen, more or less. They say they don't really fish for nothing else. And they mentioned about a good friend that they worked with, or at least one of them worked with them. I don't know if both of them worked with them. I don't remember. Anyway, their good friend was laying in his deathbed, or he's not doing too well. He's got terminal cancer, and they're not giving him long to live at all, just a few months or so. I just wanted to mention about that because they kept a few fish, like some bluegill and a really good shell cracker. Actually, the bluegill was really good too, but the shell cracker was phenomenally huge, just a bull. And I told them, I said, well, gentlemen, do you want to keep any fish that I've got for your friend? And they said, well, we'll take what you want to give. I'm like, okay. When you hear a story like that, and you hear that a person is terminally ill that loves fish, eating fish and fishing itself, I'm sure. But, you go out of the kindness of your heart to do what you can to uplift the spirits of those that are both suffering from their friend that is also suffering, and then that person themselves that is suffering. You hate to hear that, but you try your best, and that's what God expects you to do. It's just to try your best to give out of the kindness of your heart, not expecting nothing back. That's not what that's all about. It ain't about that whatsoever. But you go out and you give out of the kindness of your heart, because for me, and just speaking on myself, God has blessed me too much, too often, all the time, for me to not give back in any shape or form. So, I was blessed to be raised by a good Christian man, to learn that as a kid, and to, keep that good faith, and to keep that good heart, to do what's right, and to have a good mind and a good spirit about it. It uplifts others around you. You don't know it. There's people that I promise you that you don't see looking at you. Sorry for the little preaching episode right there, but I just wanted to get that out and get that off my chest, and let y'all know about Tony and Tony. Really good gentlemen. It was a very good pleasure to meet them. Hope I can meet them again someday. But and one last thing, keep in prayer, if you don't mind. Keep them in your hearts and your prayer. the gentleman that is suffering from that terminally ill cancer, his loved ones, you know, his family and friends, and, you know, Tony especially, all those folks that are, you know, affected by, you know, this gentleman that's, you know, that the Lord may call home, a call to come home one day. You know, keep them in your hearts and keep them in your prayers. Just give them as much comfort as possible. But anyway, thank y'all again so very much for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this little bit of what fishing that I've done for you. But like I said, more or less, I hope y'all enjoyed the view and enjoyed everything that was going on. That's, like I said, more or less what I wanted to put this video up about, and let y'all just enjoy through y'all's phones or through y'all's computers or through y'all's TVs, however you're watching this. Just, you know, have a little relaxation and a little bit of background noise, whatever. Just, like I said, enjoying the good, great outdoors that we've got out here in our backyard. Thank y'all again so much for tuning in. God bless every one of y'all, and we hope that you have a happy new year. Thank you.